Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So, the first day of the Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion case has already happened. A lot of stuff apparently came out in court. Apparently, not enough stuff to sift through the truth. I'm not going to even try to piece together a timeline from what happened back in 2020 during the pandemic, whenever this stuff first started up until now, because so much has been said. So many stories have been changed, but for what we know right now as of this moment, from the beginning, like I said, I'm not going to do a complete timeline, but from the beginning, we all remember back in 2020 when this first all started was during the pandemic, right in the middle of the lockdown. The three of them should have had their black behinds at their houses like everybody else during the lockdown. But no, instead they decided that they wanted to go to Kylie Jenner's house to go to a party. Something happened at the party. Allegedly, some people have been saying that Meg Thee Stallion was messing with Tory Lanez, that Tory Lanez was messing with Kelsey first, and then somehow it came out that he was basically screwing around on both of them, but that Meg was at the epicenter of the whole mess. We don't know that for sure, but that's been one of the running theories that's been going on. Also, another thing that's been allegedly said was that he was allegedly in the pool with Kylie Jenner, and Meg Thee Stallion didn't like that. Something about that, like I said, didn't make sense to me, but that was what apparently allegedly started the fight and them leaving the party, and then the three of them got into the car fighting, like I said, amongst the three of them, and then somebody got shot or a shot was fired, and then now we have this problem to deal with. Now, before I continue, let me say this. I'm not a fan of any of these celebrities, and I don't have anything against them personally. I just think that they should be treated the same as everybody else. Whenever they do stuff that they're not supposed to do, say stuff they're not supposed to do, they should be held to the same accountability and consequences as some average regular person. Anyways, I never doubted for once that she was shot or had got assaulted in some way. First, she said she stepped on glass, allegedly. Then she finally came out and said that she did get shot. Then she refused to say who shot her because allegedly she was trying to protect Tory Lanez on some ride or die hot mess, which I done already said on this channel before that that's stupid and black women need to stop doing that because we don't ever make it on the ride or die. We end up going down in flames. But anyways, then she went ahead and came out and said that it was Tory Lanez that shot her. And everybody, well, I won't say everybody, but a lot of people, mostly black people, mocked her, made fun of her, drug her all up and down social media, said that she ain't got shot and that she was crazy. I mean, it didn't make no sense to me how many people, celebrities, non-celebrities, random people on the internet, were coming out of the woodworks to make fun of this woman for being shot and saying she didn't get shot with no evidence to prove that she didn't get shot. If I'm being completely honest, it was actually quite odd and disturbing. And the ironic part about all of that was that video that was on the internet. I don't know if y'all remember whenever it first came out, the aerial footage from the helicopter, them recording her limping her bloody foot away from the car with her hands in the air after they'd called the police on all three of them. If that wasn't evidence that something happened, I don't know what was in that case. So all those rappers and artists and all those people that drug her and said that she lied for being shot, they really owe her an apology. But I doubt that she's going to get it because usually in these situations, those same loud and wrong people run from accountability like roaches under a spotlight. But as I said earlier, I had no doubt in my mind that she was shot by somebody. Now, they started the whole hashtag protect black women thing because, of course, we all know why they threw her under the bus and didn't want to believe her. We all knew, and it was good that everybody was coming together to support her. And then she kind of threw that in the trash by changing her story multiple times. Now, I get it. There were people saying that sometimes people change their story as a result of trauma, or maybe they're having trouble remembering traumatic events, and time has passed. It's only been like 2 years. But at the same time, she changed her story, point period blank. And unfortunately, that does a lot to mess with the credibility, So as much as, even people who support her and are diehard Meg Thee Stallion fans, they were like, look, Meg, you're going to have to get a story and stick to it. If you want somebody to believe that you are, truly innocent, etc., XYZ. Now, it's already been proven, like I said before, that she was indeed shot. So that's not up for debate anymore. It's the who that they're really concerned with now, because a lot of people think it was Tory Lanez. Some people think it was Kelsey, like I said before. Apparently, the two of them had gotten into it. Some people think that Kelsey was messing with some dude that Megan was messing with, and other people think that it's the vice versa, that Megan was messing with some dude that Kelsey was messing with, and that's what brought on the fight to begin with. Like I said, nobody knows for sure. That's all alleged and speculation, and let's be honest, both of them, Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, did a pretty good job of sowing some seeds of doubt on both sides. Him talking about he was sorry for something and then not saying what he was actually sorry for, and everybody assuming that it was for him shooting her. And of course, whenever she did that doggone it interview with Gayle King, which honestly I think that was one of the stupidest things she could have done, but that's just me. And when Gayle King asked her, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? And she sat up there and said no. First of all, that's the only part of this I don't actually believe. In my honest opinion, and I could be very wrong, and I'm saying I could be wrong because I've been wrong before, I'm sure I'll be wrong in the future, I think that's a bold-faced lie. Now, I've already told y'all I'm not a fan of any of these celebrities, okay? So if you're a super fan of Meg Thee Stallion, you like her, and it offends you that I said that I don't believe that she didn't sleep with Tory Lanez, I really don't care. Because when she sat up there and answered that question, the way she answered that question, it was giving me R. Kelly vibes when they asked him in that interview, did he like to sleep with underage girls? And then he stumbled up over himself and then proceeded to ask the dumb question, by underage, what exactly do you mean? Everybody knew he was lying when he said that. Everybody. It only takes eyes and a brain in between, so I'm not going to apologize for not believing that in the slightest. And everybody should know and understand by now that when people like Gayle King ask questions like that, they ask questions because they already know the answer to them. It's just up to you whether you want to be goofy enough to still lie about it, if it is a lie. And look at this picture. Look at this picture. Do y'all honestly believe that these are two people who were not at least sleeping together? You expect me to believe that? But whatever, like I said, I didn't already said that I could be wrong and that this is just my humble opinion. And if it is the truth that she was sleeping with him, it's gonna come out in court. Now, I know some people are probably asking, what does her sex life have to do with anything? That's nobody's business except for hers, and it has nothing to do with the courts. And if you think that, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you're either ignorant or you don't know how this kind of stuff works. Yeah, sure, it was her business until it possibly was the reason, allegedly, that they all got into a fight and got caught up into all of this. And it plays a major factor in this case. And like I said, if she said that she wasn't sleeping with him, which has influenced this case, let's just be honest, or might have, allegedly, and they find out that she did, first of all, that's going to make her look stupid because she lied to save face because she didn't want anybody to know that she was sleeping with him, which if you don't want somebody to know that you're sleeping with somebody, then don't sleep with them. That's as simple as that. But not only she's going to look stupid, but that's a crucial piece of information or even evidence that could play into, like I said, why what happened. It can connect some dots. It can even point to a possible motive for all we know. And I know everybody said, oh, he just had her outside and then said dance. And I'm not going to say the other word on this channel because I don't be cussing like that. But still, there's some more information in this I don't think y'all realize that still hasn't quite come out yet. Some truth that's still missing here that somebody's withholding. And when it comes out, like I said, somebody's going to look real stupid because of who they decided with no actual evidence to back up in this case. Oh, and another thing, I don't know where DJ Academics came up with that information that he splooshed all in the internet. First of all, this is a case that don't even involve him. Where he got the audacity to just sploosh crucial case details all in the media. The last time I checked, you're not supposed to do stuff like that. But like I said, he's right along with all them other people who now look ridiculous because he did that to try and justify Tory Lanez, and it backfired. And like I said before, still, I still have not yet to see a single post from him saying, oh, I was wrong, I probably shouldn't have done that. But like I said before, it's probably not gonna happen. But anyways, in conclusion to this entirely too long video, allegedly gunshot residue was found on both Kelsey and Tory Lanez. So at this point, people are running rampant with whatever they think might have happened. Like I said before, people like to take sides. Some people think he did it. Some people think she did it. Nobody knows. I'm pretty sure by the end, or I would hope so, of this case, they would find out the truth so somebody doesn't end up going to jail who doesn't need to go to jail. And like I said before, anything that any of them lied about, it will come out in court. Don't ever get anything twisted. These lawyers, these attorneys, they know how to do some digging. Whatever you don't tell them, they're going to find out. And they're going to have a field day with it too. As a matter of fact, this particular case, they probably having fun with this right now. This is probably entertainment to them. This is a hot mess, y'all. A hot mess for the history books. I really hope that nothing else crazy comes out about this, or that it's something completely ironic as to what actually happened. Although time will tell and we will see. But the moral of this little fiasco is be mindful of the company you keep. For real. For real. Don't cover for people in there wrong, and don't make dumb decisions and then lie about it. And don't be so quick to back up anybody. I don't care who it is, celebrity, non-celebrity, because if it comes out that they are actually guilty of what they were being charged with or being accused of, and you are over here pumping them up and defending them without any actual evidence, you gonna look stupid. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below, respectfully.